Hello, I wanted to share a few thoughts with you. My sweet husband gave me a book for my birthday, and it's called Wisdom from Women in the Bible. And each chapter talks about a different woman from the Bible, tells a little bit about her story and some life lessons from it. It's a fantastic book, and I absolutely loved it. And I've just had this nagging thought that won't go away, so I've learned to listen to those things that tells me to share my thoughts, and hopefully it will help you out too, because I love this book, and it's one that I'm going to refer back to often. And it's not just for women either, because the person who wrote it is a man. It's written by John C. Maxwell, and so I mean, anybody can learn from this book. But the first person in the book is Ruth. And I'm sure most of you have read about Ruth in the Bible. And it says that to read about Ruth for when you must make a decision, but you don't know what to do. She says to follow your heart to find your hope. And as we know, the story of Ruth goes that she got married and her husband died, and her mother-in-law Naomi had told her to go back to her family and to her people. And Ruth didn't know what to do. She was devastated at losing her husband. She adored her mother-in-law Naomi. And so she chose, rather than to go back to her family, which most people would have done, she chose to stay with her mother-in-law. She followed her heart, because that's where her heart was at. And in so doing, they started working in the fields a little bit, gathering up leftover grain and stuff. And it led her to Boaz, who later became her husband and ended up taking care of both her and Naomi. So things worked out well because of the choice that she made to follow her heart and stay with Naomi rather than returning home. And one of the lessons from this says to do what's right, not what looks right to others. So even if some people don't understand your choice, if you know it's the right thing to do it anyway. Your life is your journey. It's not anybody else's, and nobody else has the right to judge you. They're not you. They don't live your life. They don't know your journey. They don't understand what you're going through. So you have to do what you feel is right, regardless of what other people think. And the other one is to follow your heart with integrity, and doing that can increase your influence with other people. So always follow your heart with integrity. Live your life with integrity, so that those people around you and those that you have influence on in your life will learn integrity from you. And the last thing is to remember to be humble and keep working as God blesses you. So no matter how great things are in your life, no matter how good things are going, remain humble and be sure to work hard always, and to always thank the Lord for blessing you so much and for the things that you have, because honestly, in this life, everything we have is a gift from God, and we need to remember that. So those are some of the things that I learned about reading from Ruth. And I would like to continue sharing some of these thoughts from these different women in the Bible, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. Thanks for taking time to watch this, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you next time.